We're out here at Highland Hill Farm in Fountainville, Pennsylvania, and we're getting ready to plant some white pine and Norway spruce in one of our fields. And as you can see, we're rototilling the fields right onto the stubble, 2 or 3 passes with a rototiller, and we're getting ready to plant. We've already started, and what we're doing over here is we're preparing the trees, the seedlings, to be planted. They come with real long roots, as you can see here. Cindy, show them how long some of those roots are. And those roots are so long that if you put them in the ground, they'll curl back up. So we cut some of those off, cut about 1 foot of it off, nice and uniform, and we put them in piles and have them all ready to go. We don't let them dry out. It's a nice, you can see, shady day, a lot of clouds, it's cool, it's about 45 degrees, and these things won't lose much water. Now, ones that we have that we're going to store for any length of time while we're getting ready to plant, we have plastic to cover them up with, just a light plastic. And over here we have Norway spruce. And if you can see down in there, we're actually storing them into a little rut that had some water in it. And these will be ready to plant by this afternoon. We'll be on to these. Now, what we use to plant this is, we use a Princeton type planter. And it'll plant 3,000 to 4,000 seedlings a day. The object is to get it into the ground well enough that it won't pop out. And as soon as the loader gets around here, we'll show you that. How many trees a day do you think you can do here, Jim?
I'd say 10,000 trees.
This is about a 7-acre field right here that we're going to plant. And in this field we'll probably put a couple thousand, maybe 10,000 seedlings. You can see it goes way back around. We have a berm on top of the field here. This field has 3 terraces in it. This terrace was designed by the Soil Conservation District in order to keep the fields from eroding. Now, that berm is actually a roadway, so we can bring trucks and traffic onto it. We're not going to plant the entire field. We leave about 100 feet here of the field, and this will be for where we have a staging area for when the trees are ready to harvest. We'll need an area to bring the trees out to, and also to be able to, turn equipment around and trucks around. Now, we're going to just plant right into this stubble here. This stubble was never mowed last year. And you can see it's quite thick. It's been matted down by the snow cover that was here this winter. And Carl here is on this rototiller. We just have a small Kubota tractor with a little tiny rototiller on it. And we'll rototill this field about 3 times back and forth. And since the rototiller is going at about this rate, it's about 3 times faster than the planter, which is way down there. So we'll be able to, have 1 person rototilling. We'll have 2 people on the planter, and we'll have 3 people preparing the trees. 4 people over here are actually doing it right now. And it takes about 3 passes with a rototiller to get it down good. But this rototiller is only going to go down about 3 to 4 inches. there's a shoe on the digger, which you'll see later, which actually will go through and punch down in a couple more inches. First pass of you wouldn't think that you could plant right through that, but you can. This is a Howard rototiller. It's about a 48-inch tiller, and it's on a 35-40 horsepower Kubota. Now we're going to be going along here after the tiller, and we're going to be making sure each tree is straight. We just straighten them out. Go right along, tree to tree. This particular farm is about 150 acres right here. Across the street in the back we have another farm. That's about where the houses and the buildings are, way back there. You can see we have another 30 acres. And then our main sales office is about a mile to the northwest of here. On this farm here we have an irrigation pond, which you can just see way out there. It's about a 2-acre lake, and we can pump upwards to 1,100 gallons a minute to irrigate if we need to. If it gets dry, which is hard to imagine right now, we'll put netafin down and have the netafin here for irrigation. You see, this is quite a long field here.
Give us a call at Highland Hill Farm for your trees and shrubs. 215-651-8329. We ship from Fountainville, PA, Milan, PA, Lenore, North Carolina, and McMinnville, Tennessee. Thank you.